Hello everyone. Today we will be playing Long Dark on survival mode. It's one of my favorite games that I've ever played. There's a story mode which I will play. I'm doing survival so I can edit better because there's a lot of walking and dullness of it. Um, I do have a mic now, so that's something. But today they released Broken Silence recently. Yeah, let's get into it. I'm gonna be playing on Voyager, so there's cougars and more, and the predators and stuff don't just run away, because in Pilgrim they all just run away, and it's not difficult to hunt them because they go down and relatively easily, but it's more difficult to hunt predators because they just run away from you as soon as they they don't attack you. Like I've never been attacked in Pilgrim. Um, I nowhere. I'm not yet good enough to play Interloper. I could probably do Stalker. However, I don't have enough feats on this account to feel comfortable doing so. So I'm gonna go with Voyager because on on my Windows, 'cause I'm playing on Steam, right? For Windows, I think I have like a handful of feats, so like five of them or whatever, and it's pretty solid. These are different starting regions with like the more outer ones being more difficult. Like Black Rock is where the penitentiary is, which is more um, story important. Mystery Lake is also, well, okay. For story importance, it's really only one, two, three, four, five, six. It's really only like these six that have any story importance to my knowledge. Um, with this one being with episode 4 focus, this one being episode one's focus. Um, I want to say this one's episode 2, or is it one of, it's these two that are episode, yeah, it's these two that are episode 2, the Forlorn Muskeg and Mystery Lake, and then Pleasant Valley is episode 3, I believe. But for starting out, I'm gonna go with, mm, you know what? I'll go with Mystery Lake. Because it's a newer one. It's got connections like that's to this one's to the Muskeg, up there's to the Hush River Valley and whatnot. Down there's a cabin like over, like I think right here there's a cabin, and then the dam's over here, right here, which leads to the ravine, which gets you to Coastal Highway and whatnot. Um, so yeah, let's get started. Um, there's no choosing male or female, it only affects the voice, nothing with the stats or anything. So, and like these are the different options. Like I said, the Cougar, it can be disabled, but I've not seen it, so I want to mess around and see what it does. Then there's Scurvy, which means I need to eat vitamin C and stuff. And then there's like the Trader, which I'm not too familiar with because he's a newer edition. But yeah, let's get into it. Um, yes, this game's it's about this geomagnetic storm in this fictional Canadian island region called the Great Bear Territory, I believe. Alright, so we're in about midday. We got, I mean, it's a little cold though. Ooh, I I think I know this area. Hold on. Oh, I do. Okay, I'm near the dam and the more importantly the cabin actually. Let me get down. Okay, I didn't break anything. That's pretty good. Um, for higher difficulties, you wanna like there's a lot more than the resources are very more limited. So like the cattail stalks are 150 calories per, and it gives you a little tinder piece too. Like see, it's 150, and it's very light as well. Um, I want to say this way is to the up that way is to the cabin. Um, even if it's to the den, that's still pretty decent because they're both good spots, but the cabin is just a better spot and for what I like to do. Um, but yeah, there's a fair amount to do in this game. Actually, I don't know where. Wait, yeah, I do. And then there's like, shoot, I don't know where I'm at. I can't try to listen, but can't hear water, so I don't think I'm closer to the dam at least. But like walking on the edge, you want to watch out sometimes because like while this ice is safe, there's other areas like Coastal Highway. Bleak Inlet is a big one for broken ice, and like the Forlorn Muskeg. They're big on broken ice or like weak ice, where if you fall through, it's very bad because like it drops your temperature all the way down, like the little bar in the bottom left, and you lose some condition to it because you just fell in the ice. Yeah, I was right. This is where the cabin is. I want to get these little moss things so they can be used for antiseptic and stuff. So just like pick up the natural oh, that's a dead body. Ooh. Let me see what he has. A good habit is to like pick up the natural resources and stuff like that are around you. Like pro feathers, they're gonna be better later on when like okay, I'm at the dam, never mind. I was at the okay, I'm at the dam, not the cabin. They're better later on like when you're making a bow and stuff. Which is not a right now thing because I don't have a hacksaw or any of the basic tools actually, so.
Can't feel my hands.
But, like, the den isn't a bad spot because it can have the hammer and some other stuff too, so. I think there's a rifle in the den as well. Like, one of the variant ones with the Far Jericho DLC. But I won't be using it for at least however many days it is to get the achievement thing for it. That and the ammunition for it is not super easy to come by, so. And like you see these mushrooms I'm picking, they're for, I believe, antibiotics. Which is like good if you get like food poisoning and whatnot.
Never felt so cold in my life.
So when your status bars are in the red, you lose a little bit of condition. You start losing a little bit of condition. So, and then like looting all this stuff. Eventually, when I get a hacksaw, like see how I need a hacksaw to break it down. That's gonna be later on, like for the like when I get to a forge or something, because there's one in Desolation Point, and another one in the Broken Railroad.
That'll come in handy.
Like the shoes. I think those are a little bit better than the ones I have right now. So I'll swap those on. They got like the little sprint protection, all that other stuff, which helps with temperature and stuff. Like these are worse, but they have better waterproof and protection. But since I got nothing else to go in there, I'm gonna just go to the next one because there's three of them. No, two of them. I can't count.
So cold.
And like if it's snowing, it's gonna. The stump remover, I don't need it right now, but it's for later on when I'll eventually need it. But like in like the
Never
weather
would
and
have thought to
stuff,
look here.
it'll affect like your stats and stuff. Like when there's blizzards and stuff, you can't see anything. Well, obviously, shoot, an eyelash got in my eye. Hold on. Like I need a power bar to get the lock containers and whatnot. And then there's like this and whatnot.
Hope I can still eat this.
I don't plan on eating the dog food. I plan on just having it just like as a last resort sort of thing, because it can give food poisoning, which is it's not like, okay, it's starting to
Too
really
cold to
start to
think.
it's not a blizzard quite yet because I can still see the tree like over there, that farther one. And this cave, it's where the trapper's cabin is. I'm about here-ish, I think. That's a guaranteed spawn. The message right there telling you where the cave is. It's also very dark and stuff, so it's hard to see at times.
I could use this.
I'm just leave this up. If there's anything interesting, I'll talk some more. I'm gonna be using a flare for light, but really probably shouldn't unless you have an abundance. I'm doing it so I can just hopefully find a lantern. More reason, but somebody just gotta do something. There's two types of things. There's the Mariner, which is like a blue light, and then this one. The Mariner's flame doesn't last nearly as long as this one. But this one, as you can see, it makes everything red. That definitely slow. And then those that like the toilet water, so viable method of water. There's always the potable water you can like drink or whatever. And then it's always like sometimes behind under the locker or like in the corner. There's something there. There's a
This'll
sweater
come in
right here
handy.
with a little bear on it. Pretty cute looking. Having a blizzard on day one is kind of crazy. I'll admit that. But the smell of the locker can be pretty good. Today we had changes, but just, like, I know I'm skipping a lot of areas, but I'm looking for a lantern before my flare runs out. I mean, once it runs out, I'm kind of just going to be stuck for a little while without too much to do. And I like the revolver shell. There's guns. There's a revolver and a few different variants for it. A revolver with a few different variants for it, and then there's also a hunting rifle with a few different variants as well. Shoot, how do I get out of here? I don't know where I'm getting stuck. Get rid of it. I think that's the wrong way. Oh. I remember how to get out here now. It's this way. Well, no. It's down there and to the... I'm gonna go and turn it quick anyway, because there's a safe right here. And the safe is pretty easy though. You just have to turn it and it'll make it click. And I missed it. Just around 0.5, I think. And just do it the other way as well. When you miss it, it's kind of tedious because you have to go back to each one and put that in. But, you know, it's not. Once you get the hang of it, okay, 14, so 25 could be something at 14. I guess the trial and error.
Could end up being useful.
Like, those get something decent, like the activities, those are pretty good. Mainly because it's, I think, it's a full day's worth of calories and it increases it gives you some more too. Not fun, so that's helps. But down here, you know, there's the body right here. Oh, hot dogs. That is ironic how quick that was. But yeah, I'm just walking out a little bit more out of this way. Take the charcoal from there. Okay, this one has decent lighting, so I can just, you know, run around and whatnot and be okay. I can see enough actually. So I'm gonna go around and try to get so the rifle did not spawn here. There's a few other spawns in here, but the ram is one of them. ones that I know are crit. That sucks. Let's no, it's fine. And then like this door right here.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
It gets you to the different. I believe this one leads to the different. Ooh, another lantern of red bottom. Like this is the other flare I was talking about. It doesn't last as long, but it helps with scaring off wolves and stuff, especially
This stuff
timber
will come in
wolves,
handy.
which are like it's like a pack of like 3, I believe. It's 3 at the minimum. I believe it could be more, but I haven't had many interactions with them. But they're also not in what's it called? Pilgrim. And this one, it's a one-way exit, so I'm not taking it for that reason. Like, ooh,
Too much stuff to carry.
Right there. It's good for you know, clearing the curtain and stuff, getting some cloth on them. I'm skipping a lot of stuff, but like loot wise, because I don't want to be too weighed down right now. So I'm still trying to get to the trapper's cabin or the other cat. The cabin that has like this. It's like the counselor's cabin or something. But,
What have we here?
this is another exit, I believe. Wow, that was fast. We got a revolver, right? Like, okay, I forgot about this editor thing. I'm gonna like move stuff around. Which I don't really mess with too much, but it'll be much more handy later on.
I can always use more food.
Okay, because I can still hear the blizzard going on. But with this lockbox right here, there's a memento key for it, which I do not possess. But like it's to when you come back, it'll have some goodies in there. I think this one is like some food, which would be good if I eventually get to it. Once I actually get to it, not there. But I'm doing the tails as well. This is another thing, which I don't really know too much about that specific food, but you know, I know enough to finish them. But at least 2 of them I never got to.
I need to lay down.
The one in the Sundred Pass, which is in the far territories. So, which I didn't talk about the far territories actually, because there's 3 of them. There's the wait, hold on.
if I can drop any of this gear.
Blizzard's over. I should have probably ate while I was inside, but it's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna run over to try to find the cabin. Which I believe is over on this side, because yeah, it is over on this side, I believe, because of that rock right there. I know. Actually, I can just use this as well. It's like right here. Yeah, I'm in the right way. Because the cabin's over here, and Dan's right there. That's actually making it get cold, because
Die if I don't warm up soon.
I've just been outside for a little bit, and I'm already practically freezing. Well, not practically, I am freezing. But I'm gonna go run over and get these rosehip, which are for painkillers. Granted, it kills for painkillers, but this is like a better, well, not really better because it's the same thing, but
Thank goodness.
I'd rather use them.
Made it through.
To give some benefits to cooking and whatnot as well. Okay, so I might have confused myself. I was on the wrong side with the Trapper's Cabin. This is the other one that I was talking about there. The fishing, the houses over there, the fishing huts right there. This is the other cabin I was talking about. So I'll go there, check it out. I'm gonna grab these little rose hips right here. Go back here. And then get the ones in here. Well, there's nothing here. It's the cabin now.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
It's a lot bigger inside than it looks on the outside. Which is kind of crazy, but grab all these cooking things, which will be useful for later. Like this stove with charcoal and whatnot. These film and stuff, they don't really have any practical use. It's more so for like fun, I guess. Like it's like a quality of life sort of thing. So it's not just like a boring survival game at this point. But I know they're working on Black Frost, which is supposed to be the Long Dark 2. Which is gonna come out. I don't know when. Yeah, there if you want to read. That should be done. But I'm excited for Black Frost to come out. Because I believe it's supposed to have a multiplayer aspect. Which would be cool if it's implemented correctly. Because this one, it's completely single player. There's no multiplayer at all. While there is people
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Like NPCs in the story mode, that's the only time they exist. Not like they don't exist in like the survival mode. So, but like there's this note. I believe it's from the people that like were a part of the Kickstarter and whatnot, which is pretty cool. I am heavily weighed down, so I believe I like to use this one, and the other cabin has my like sections where I stay. There's a chance for a rifle to spawn there. It has those hooks right there represent. It clearly did not spawn, but that's all good. I'm gonna just drop a lot of this antiseptic because I don't need all of it. Like some other things too, like the pot. One of these bedrolls, I don't need two. I only need the one, and then some of the spray paint. Then, you know, a lantern. I'll probably drop this one here because I'm not going to be needing it for a good while. Item the workbench. Okay, on the workbenches, see that hook right there? They'll blend in sometimes.
I think I can use this.
Just want to make sure you... And there's like the fishing line as well. That'll be on it sometimes, but... And there's some more stuff that I'm not going to be needing. Like... I'll drop off 2 lanterns actually. Give me some extra space. I'll drop off the oils. I'm not going to be needing them, the dog food, flour and whatnot. I'll not be needing that for a minute. So I can just drop it here and it'll be fine for a little while. And then like the fire, I'll drop some matches here as well. Drop 2 boxes. Drop the newspapers. And then that should be good enough to go to the other one.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
Actually, let me be smart first. Hold on. Let me eat a little bit, and then I'll head out. Okay, it's afternoon. Okay, that's enough time. Oh. Okay, well, I'm gonna explore the fishing cabins because they're on the water edge then. Yeah. This changed my plans greatly. Actually, I believe there's a pump over here, so I'm gonna check that out first, actually.
I might have to drop some gear.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that one out first before I check out the other stuff. That tree, so... Well, that's a rock, but... It's over this way, because it's up on this area. That's a wolf, so... Like, you'll hear the howling and whatnot, it'll tell you that's pretty much like a... Just acknowledge that, so you're not like surprised, I guess, because audio cues are pretty important, I guess. I'll avoid using the revolver for as long as I can, because like if I get a certain amount of days, it'll give me a little achievement or something like that, you know. And I know there's a way to get up here that's like over in this area. So I've done it like 2 or 3 other times. But it's a hassle to get to also. Is it this okay. No, I can't see, so I think I'm gonna keep going to the wall. Which after it's past the western access. It's like, yeah, it's over here. Okay, I was right. Okay, I think I worked out it is over here. I don't want to do that. I'm gonna drop off all the things I can once I can find this rope, though. I should drop more stuff off as well. But it's fine. Yeah, I think that's not nearly right enough. I'll drink some water. Eat some chips. Yeah, you need to have your weight below a certain amount before you can climb the stuff. But they have enough to make it up. It's gonna be close, but I know I have enough. But it drains your stamina and your hunger pretty fast. But I mean, it makes sense because it's literally climbing a rope, so that does make sense and whatnot. But now I won't be able to get down because I don't have enough stamina. Or not stamina, because the stamina is a little running here on the right. It's oh, it's right there. Hopefully it's not an abandoned one. Okay, so it's not an abandoned one. That's pretty cool. Oh, this one's pretty solid. It's got. Okay, this one's pretty good.
That'll come in handy.
Okay, this is good. This is a good start. A cup of coffee because he just mysteriously vanished. Full distress pistol box. Okay, that's pretty cool. Fun fact: the distress pistol does count as a gun.
I wonder who owns this stuff.
And when you get a hit on it, it does a good bit of damage, but it doesn't cause bleeding also. So, but it scares stuff off too, which is good. Deluxe. Hot dog.
I need to drop something.
We're doing pretty good. Okay, this one's stretched a little more thoroughly because it has more guaranteed items, if that makes sense. Like, see all this? It's got this one's got the recipe, awesome. It's got the Prepper's Pie recipe. which is recipes are here. You need a cooking level for them. Like for the pepper's pie, I need a cooking level of 5, which a little gonna take a minute to get to, but I got it. It'll take some time, but that's where the cooking oil and salt come in. But I can't level it up with that. Never mind. What's it? Oh, porridge. Porridge is one that I've used to level up quickly, and coffee. Coffee's another good one. But it's all
I could
improvised
use
nice.
this.
That's it works. It's pretty much the same as the other one, except I think it's heavier. But I mean, I guess that does make sense. Um, but there's the table, stored water. I'm gonna just leave that there for now. But it's actually a really good spot to find
All
so
this
early
gear
on.
is slowing me down.
But it's not always gonna, like the loot it has right now, it's not gonna always have this. There's like a cycle, like a few different options it can be. So, oh, they got a pry bar though. But this is always a good one to have early on because it has a lot of food and fire stuff. I cannot move very fast, so
Wonder if the owner's around.
no, I can't move at all. Okay. The fire logs are extremely heavy. They're like 2 kilos. With it being a Canadian game, it's in metric. There's an option for like pounds and stuff. It just doesn't work as well because they intended it to be kilograms because it's a Canadian game studio, so they're gonna do what they're familiar with, which makes sense. No hate on that. If I do need to drop, like, see the fire logs, they're 10 kg, and then but they last a good while, and they're a good thing to have this early on. And the cherry can
Plant
too.
fuel. I could use this.
That's good because it makes the fuel a lot lighter than what it typically would be. The flashlight is, oh, this is really good. Fire striker. The flashlight is not always useful. It's only useful during auroras, which are like a natural event in this game where it gives power and whatnot. Cause like, see how nothing's on in an aurora, the light and stuff would be on and whatnot, and there's like sounds, but it also affects how the animals' behaviors and whatnot. Like predators and stuff, they have more health, one, and are a lot more aggressive than their non-aurora counterparts. That any prey, they don't, they despawn. Like any prey animals, they are not there because of the aurora as well.
I'm getting weaker.
Um, yeah. No, I think this might be a good stopping place for me right now, because I think this is going to be a good stopping place for this video. Thank you everyone for stopping by. That's, yeah, that's the end of the video.